going on, my fellow fuzzbutts? ZabuTheSergal here, and I'm back with another video just to educate my people. Okay, so this is going to be a little new segment that I'm going to be starting where you guys, send me what's going on in your life, like there can be some problems or just some concerns. Send me an email, I'll read it, and then I'll give you the my take on what my best feedback would be for that situation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in this. Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. Long story short, at this year's MFF, I made out with another guy. The main problem with this is, I really like this new guy, but I've been with my boyfriend for a little over a year now, and I'm at a loss on what to do. I don't want to end what I have, but I also really like the one guy. Should I confess up and just leave? Not going to mention any names for obvious reasons, haha. But any advice on this matter would be very much appreciated. Also, I love your videos. Keep it up. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You, sir or madam or person, have got yourself into just a little bit of a pickle. Now, when it comes to doing stuff like that, interacting with someone else outside of your relationship, that can be a very, very, very touchy subject. And a lot of relationships could end right then and there. But there may be a chance to help, get around this situation. First and foremost, do not, absolutely do not walk up to your boyfriend, tell him what happened, and then just walk away. Because if you do that, you will leave that poor man damaged. Like, that just does very terrible things to the mind, especially when you're dealing with that situation. Because I myself, I have been cheated on before, and it's not a really good feeling. Only this is a lot smaller than what happened to me, because of course the girl that I was with, she actually slept with another guy, and so that was a whole different cadence. But since it was only a kiss, it could be a little bit less of an offense, but I don't know what his take is on that kind of subject, so it's gonna be a little bit challenging. But my advice for you would be to just sit down with him and lay it all on the table. Completely confess what all happened, and don't start it with this phrase, "Now don't get mad," because what that little phrase does, it creates this sense of instant anxiety. Because as soon as you say, "Don't get mad," he's gonna start mulling over every little detail that could possibly make him mad in any given situation. And that could make the situation a little bit more dire than what it needs to be. So just approach him, sit down with him, let him know that you have to talk with him, and just start off by saying, "I made a mistake." That, it's still going to kind of create a little bit of bubble up in his system, like, "Oh no, what happened?" But at least that blow will be a lot less of just saying, "Hey, I did something bad, don't get mad." Because that's just going to make it flare all up, and it's going to be all crazy nonsense, and things could go haywire. Now, this doesn't mean that this method will completely fix this, because you can't just go around touching and kissing other people when you're in a relationship. That is one of the premises of relationships. It's between the two people. Now, there are spin-offs, there's poly relationships and all that other stuff like that, but it doesn't sound to me like you're in one of those relationships. So yeah, sit down with him, let him know what happened. If he has any questions on the matter, just answer the questions. Don't pull the, "Oh, it's none of your business what happened here and what happened there." Just if he asks the questions, go ahead and answer them. That way it can kind of, help taper it off just a little bit. Because you're still in a pretty big pickle, because you can't be doing that. And what his retaliation is could very well be deserved, because relationships are built on trust and faith, and you have to hold that in your stomach. Because of course, whenever you're in a relationship, we all know that there's more attractive people than what you're dating, and that's perfectly fine, because you can look at that on a mutual aspect. He could be thinking the same thing, like there could be more attractive or more entertaining people that he could be dating, but he's dating you and he decided to give and devote all of his time to you. Therefore, you have to reciprocate and show the exact same devotion to him. But yeah, definitely you're gonna have to confess up, and don't just sit on what happened and just let it boil in the pit of your stomach, because that's gonna create a whole lot of stress on you, because these thoughts and all that stuff that keeps happening, it's just gonna start rolling over and over in your mind, and it's slowly gonna tear you apart. You have to get it out of there. You have to let them know what happened, and then, you know, we'll take those steps from there. I guess after you go ahead and confess to them, you can, you know, send me a follow-up email. Don't do it on Curious Cat though, because that's for other stuff. I have the email down in the dibbly below. Let me know what happens and we can go from there. But like I said in the beginning, this is a little rough, because you done did a bad. You did a real bad, and I'd smack the back of your paws if I was in front of you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the matter. And to any of you fellow fuzzbutts that are watching, if there's some things that you want some advice on, then definitely hit that don't hit it email me down there in the dibbly below. I think the email is zabugivesadvice@yahoo.com. If that's wrong, I'll have it on the screen as well as down in the dibbly below. So yeah, definitely send me your emails. You know, you can, you know, say it however you need to say it. I'll be censoring out names if you add names and all that stuff. I won't be showing your emails to anybody or whatever, just the meat of the message. And then I'll, you know, give you guys that feedback. That way, if anybody else is in that similar situation, then they can take that information and use that within a grain of salt. So yeah. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and close this. So, if you like this video, go ahead and scratch that like button so that I can know to post more awesome content in the future. Also, there's brand new stuff on my Spreadshirt shop, so definitely check that out, because I'm adding more merch by the day, by the minute, whatever. More merch is coming soon, so definitely check out my Spreadshirt shop. You want to talk to me? Have some Twitter. You want us to update it as well as know when the next Q&A is going to be? Have some Discord. You want to draw fan art as ZabuTheSergal? Fan art is always welcome. Keep it PG-13. But as always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, and I'm out of here. La 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 la. I was following the pack, all swallowed in